If 10 of your friends are taking crack, you're going to end up taking crack too. Hello, and welcome back. What's good, guys, and welcome back to the series where you get taught how to live life from somebody who doesn't know how to live life. Sometimes life can get difficult, and knowing this full well, I want to make videos that help people to get over the differences and the difficulties that they have in life. Sometimes the closest people around you can actually be the most damaging, and it might seem a bit contradictory because those are the people that we think they should have our backs. So if you didn't know, the people that we have around us directly shape who we become as a person. So on a serious note, have you ever taken time to look at your friends and look back at yourself and realize how much of a similarity you guys actually have with each other? Now this is going to be from a combination of things, but 9 times out of 10 it's because we spend so much time with them that we don't even realize that we're literally identical. So you might ask, how does this have an impact on the rest of my life? This is my opinion and only my opinion, but 9 times out of 10, if 10 of your friends are taking crack, you're going to end up taking crack too. It's just guilty by association, and we tend to develop habits similar to the people around us. It can't be helped. If you just happen to hang around with people that love to study, invest all their money and make smart choices, guess what? You're probably going to do the same. So how do you know when you're in a cage? Being in a cage is metaphorical, but it represents being in a situation where your friends are limiting you more than they're actually helping you to progress. And why do we really have friends in the first place? Friends are there to help, or are they? We live in a society where people are very, very reliable on others. Now I think this is a good thing and a bad thing in certain cases, but we'll get to that another time. Being able to distinguish positive and negative characteristics from your friends and just being objective, coming from a fair point of view, is going to be one of the key tools that's going to help you to choose who you actually associate with. Now this video is by no means telling you that if one of your friends does something negative that you shouldn't associate with them, because we all have boundaries and we're all different as people. But overall I just want this video to serve as a perspective so you can go back and think to yourself how people impact your life and how maybe you can possibly change how that is. Now I know that we all think that friends are supposed to be there to keep you in line, to keep you in check, make sure that you achieve the goals that you're supposed to reach and, you know, help you with your relationship struggles.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I'm really ill. I'm going through my own pain and suffering as we all do. I lost my mum. Now some people take that as an opportunity to leech off of any energy that they receive from around them because they end up feeling sorry for themselves. And in my honest opinion, bad things happen to everybody. Having a negative experience is not an opportunity to try and take more energy from somebody else. If it's given, that's great, but it doesn't mean that they're meant to. That brings me to my second point. We all have a life. Now expectations can sometimes kill us because we think that we deserve everything in the world, when in actual fact, sometimes we need to focus on ourselves and allow other people to also focus on themselves too. Because in our own minds, the only thing that runs through there is our own thoughts. We tend to not think about how other people are affected by their own situations and the fact that other people have lives too. Now I know this is going to be a shock to you and some of you are thinking, what? Other people have lives? Yeah, it's true. So you might have come home from work today and work was really long. You're starving, you're hungry, you've got to go to the gym, you've got to do this and that. And the first thing you want is for your friend to console you, to make you feel better. But guess what? They just had a long day at work. They haven't eaten all day. Maybe they're having issues at home. And this is why it's so crucial to not be reliant on people and also to not be reliant on friends. Because we cast way too much strain onto their behalf because of things that we can't deal with ourselves. How many times do you thought, oh, they don't care about me. They're supposed to be my friend. They should do this, they should do that. I want you to take this as an opportunity to reflect and realize next time this happens that maybe you can take a bit more of the responsibility onto your own shoulders and try and deal with it yourself. At the end of the day, the more that we deal with things by ourselves, the more that we grow as human beings. And the more we put ourselves in uncomfortable situations, the more we grow. And without growth, what is life? Third thing, everybody functions differently. I'm the type of person, if I have an issue, I don't want to talk about it. No matter what that issue may be, I prefer to hold things in. I don't find that talking helps anything. Maybe this is beneficial in me having a friend group. Sorry, plant. Because it means that I don't try and draw away from their energy to try and solve my issues. I'd much rather just deal with them by myself. I wouldn't say we don't need friends. I would definitely say that it's good to have a solid group of people around you that care about your life and that you also care about theirs. Somewhere along the line, we've become way too dependent on the people that we have around us and we haven't learned to just build things ourselves. People have such a big impact on our lives that we don't realize. I remember I read a quote from a rich man, which I'll insert here. Something similar to the effect of, you are the people that you have around you. If you want to be a bright, introspective person who's interested in personal growth, who wants to increase their bank balance, but at the same time increase their mental health and just become an all-around better person. You can't associate yourself with people who don't care about growth, who are negative and not introspective. They don't care about understanding how their actions impact other people, and that's directly contradictory to what you want to do. So what do you expect is going to happen? It's going to decrease from your growth. Anyway guys, just to wrap things up, this shouldn't be a negative video. This is just a video to highlight the fact that friends are not magical creatures that are just going to make everything better for you. Sometimes you have to take situations into your own hands and handle them yourself. Some issues you are going to have to look inside because they are within you. Often it tends to be the people around us that directly influence our behavior. So if you do want to change, you are thinking about either becoming a better person, working on your personal growth, or trying to reach your goals for the future, analyze the people that you have around you and just consider whether they're going to actually help you reach your goals or whether they're hindering you. Circle or a cage. If there's any content you'd like to see me talk about, leave it down in the comments and I'd love to hear your opinions.